Beekeeper. This movie was directed by David Ayer. It was written by Kurt Wimmer. It follows one man's brutal campaign for vengeance as it takes on national stakes after he is revealed to be a former operative of a powerful organization known as the Beekeepers. Apparently, one-man army is a genre in IMDb. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but if there is one, this movie is definitely under it. Jason Statham, the action legend, is our protagonist. He plays Adam Clay. This is an actor whose consistency has built him a reputation among action flicks. If you're gonna watch a Jason Statham movie, you typically know how it's going to go and that you're gonna be given a good action flick. I mean, this guy can deliver. And one of the reasons he can is because he's one of the few actors who does. God. He's one of the few actors who does his own stunts. Many know his background. He was a trained diver before becoming an actor. So the level of endurance and athleticness just came to him. It's really outstanding because there are some scenes where you could tell that that's Jason Statham doing the stunts. And in those scenes, it's impressive. The stuff that he's doing, the fight choreography, this guy still got it. Adam Clay, the character that Jason Statham plays, is a sort of person who keeps most to himself. He'll have maybe one or two people in his life who he'll really care about. And the actress, Phylicia Rashad, plays one of those few people who Adam Clay is okay with in his life. She overall has a very peaceful, nice soul. And so Adam Clay's character is very attached to this. And that attachment to her is what drives him for most of the movie. I have to say, despite the good action scenes, this director knows how to build tension just with dialogue. It's shown in the first 20 minutes, which is one of my favorite parts of the whole film. Phylicia Rashad's character, again, this elderly woman, responds to a scam call. You know, one of those scam calls that just keep calling your grandma and mama that leads to devastating results. And from that, you have your movie. That scene, though, it was really well edited. Good acting. It was believable. When you watch the movie, you realize that this guy has a talent for juxtaposition, which just makes this phone call feel even harder. Like the scammers are enjoying themselves, having the time of their lives, and this old lady leaves the call with her heart broken. But it's good filmmaking. And while the beginning is pretty good, I think the rest of the film is decent. After that point, you get the typical action flick that this film is really embodying itself after. You know, those 90 flicks. But if that's what you're looking for, this movie's for you, man. Another good part of this film is this fight scene. It's a 1v1, and that's usually some of the best action scenes you'll probably ever see. But in action movies, you know that quality's coming when they cut off the soundtrack. And this film does something like that. No film score, no soundtrack, just pure raw punches, knife fight. That action scene was good. It was gripping. And Jason Statham just continues showing his skills as an actor, as this fighter. Really good sound editing on that and emphasis on everything going on in the fight. Peter Millark, Josh Hutcherson, he plays the snobby millionaire who was probably never told no as a kid, right? He plays him well though, and he's the main antagonist in this film. There's this ambiance of carelessness that he carries with him, and it levels the movie with comedic timing that wasn't brought by Jason Statham because his character didn't ask him to. But Josh Hutcherson did a good job on his end. All in all, my gripes with the movie have to be that to a point, the Beekeeper concept is taken too seriously. I just don't buy it. And maybe the film was being too serious for its own good. And of course, this movie doesn't have the deepest characters or the strongest story. It's something we've seen before. But in my eyes, it's a win for Jason Statham. I'm gonna give this movie a C. Guys, this movie is rated R. No nudity that I can remember, no sex scenes. There's gonna be a lot of violence, a lot of gore, a lot of gruesome kills and deaths, and off-screen suicide, knife fights, gunfights, a specific scene that involves someone being burned alive. Yeah, did I mention the violence? It's expected, I think. Strong language. Guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Comment down below, let me know what you thought about the film. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Please subscribe. If you like videos like these, I'll be making more. Thank you. Have a great day.